ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायैस्तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता, फर्स्ट चैप्टर, टेक्स्ट नंबर 1। Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter is called Arjuna Visada Yoga. How great devotee Arjun became overwhelmed in grief and sorrow in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The first shloka will recite. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yujutsava mamakaha pandavaschaiva kima kurvata sanjaya। धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेता युजुत्सवः मामकः पांडवाश्चैव किम कुर्वत संजय। Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjay, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, which is known as Dharmakshetra, in that Kurukshetra, what happened when my sons and the sons of brother Pandu, when they were assembled, became desirous to fight? What did they do? This is what Dhritarashtra is asking. So this Srimad Bhagavad Gita is called Gita Upanishad. We have heard the glories of Bhagavad Gita. This is the best among all the Upanishads, because this is directly sung by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. But this Bhagavad Gita, it begins with a question, and that question is from Dhritarashtra. Usually we know Dhritarashtra was the cause of destruction of the Kuru dynasty. Most corrupt, most illegal, blind in all respects. That Dhritarashtra. Why it is so valuable to keep Dhritarashtra's question in Bhagavad Gita, such a great literature. Dhritarashtra was not only blind by eyes, he was blind from the point of religion. He was blind in ego, in attachment. From all respects, he was blind. And how one blind person can be king? How he became the emperor? And he is the person who is the cause of misleading all the Duryodhan and all other the hundreds of his sons. Due to which, to the destruction Kurukshetra, this battle is going to happen. Dhritarashtra is the responsible person. He is the main cause for this. And we should analyze, we should try to understand. This is most important, because Srimad Bhagavad Gita begins from this question of Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra meaning is what? Dhritarashtra, why he was named as Dhritarashtra? Rashtra means the kingdom. Dhrita means who is, by hook or crook. by any way, all type of illegal means, by giving poison, by killing others, by doing all type of injustice, corruption, by hook or crook, his desire to occupy the kingdom. He has strong desire to occupy the crown, to become the emperor by hook or crook. And Dhritarashtra was the embodiment of this mentality. That's why called Dhritarashtra. And here especially, this question is very important. And Goddess Saraswati, Suddha Saraswati, the energy of Krishna, being present in the tongue of Dhritarashtra, the question was asked by Dhritarashtra was the instrument only, but ultimately Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna is making this happen. This question came out from Dhritarashtra. He is asking his secretary, his minister Sanjaya the question. We should understand that here Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter, Arjun became overwhelmed. We will hear this, discuss this later on. Arjun was overwhelmed with grief and sorrow. This is the importance of this first chapter, for which his dear friend, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, spoke this Bhagavad Gita. But what type of lamentation, what type of illusion or attachment was developed in Arjun? What type of attachment was that? What type of lamentation was that? How Arjun can be overwhelmed in grief? He is a great devotee of the Lord. But to express this, to elaborate this topic, in Mahabharata, the speaker of Mahabharata is Vaishampayan Rishi. Although Sri Vyasdev is the writer, but who is speaking Mahabharata? Sri Vaishampayan Rishi speaking to Janmeja. And in the Bhishma Parva, that means the section, the chapter called Bhishma Parva, this is Bhagavad Gita is coming there. And this question is quoted from there. Sri Dhritarashtra Uvacha. So Dhritarashtra is asking his minister, secretary Sanjay. Sanjay was a great devotee of Krishna. He was a very good friend and intimate to Pandavas. Actually, he was in the side of Dharma. And Dhritarashtra is happened such a way that he cannot go to the battlefield. He cannot see what is going on in the battlefield. And Sanjay was given that power, that vision. He can see everything, what is happening in the battlefield, and explain everything, narrate before King Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra is asking this question. His question is simple, that my sons, those are called Kauravas, and the Pandavas, those who are the sons of my brothers. Although they all belong to one dynasty, Kuru dynasty, but Dhritarashtra is making them separate, making divisions in the family. And Dhritarashtra is creating this difference, that they are the sons of my brothers and they are my own sons, making them two groups, but actually they belong to one dynasty. They all are Kauravas, Kuru dynasty. So Dhritarashtra is asking this question, that being desirous to fight and assembled already in the Kurukshetra, what did they do? What are they doing now? But what is the answer? If somebody questions, that the answer is very simple. Because coming to battlefield, the Kshatriyas, what they'll do? They will fight. This is naturally. So why Dhritarashtra is asking? Actually, Dhritarashtra is giving the answer himself. As I have mentioned, that Suddha Saraswati, the pure Goddess Saraswati, who is the expansion of Yogamaya Shakti from Golok Vrindavan, being present in the tongue of Dhritarashtra, is giving this question, and answer is given in that question itself. What is the answer? Dharmakshetra is the answer. In the battlefield of Kurukshetra, what Pandavas did, Kauravas doing there, being assembled there, desires to what they do? What is the question? Why he is asking the question? The question why he is asking, what was inside the Dhritarashtra's mind, what made him ask this question? The answer is Dharmakshetra. The Dharmakshetra word came out from the tongue of Dhritarashtra. What is Dharmakshetra? Dharmakshetra is the question. Because it is Dharmakshetra, that's why this question came in the mind of Dhritarashtra. In Sriti Shastra, it is explained, what is this Kurukshetra? Kurukshetram Deva Jajanam. That means this Kurukshetra is suitable for even demigods to perform yajna. It's such a sacred place, very, very sacred place. That means this kshetra, this Kurukshetra, this field makes the dharma, it propagates the dharma, it supports the propagation of dharma, the Kurukshetra. Such a powerful place. In coming classes, we'll discuss more about, next class we'll discuss more about how the Kurukshetra, importance of Kurukshetra. So now question why it came? Because it is Dharmakshetra, because this Kurukshetra, this battlefield is not an ordinary battlefield. Because this battlefield is Dharmakshetra. Dharma means dharma, religion. Dharma. And dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma is itself is the codes and conducts given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Dharma is induced, established and preached, propagated by Bhagavan himself. And this Kurukshetra is called Dharmakshetra because this Kshetra is well known for propagating the Dharma. Arthat, that this Kshetra is so sacred, is one of the most suitable place for performing any religious activities. That's why it created fear in the heart of Dhritarashtra. Many doubts came. In the combination of all these doubts is this first question, first sloka of Bhagavad Gita. The first doubt came in his mind that Duryodhan, Dushasan, all my sons, they are all corrupt. Dhritarashtra was confirmed that his sons are in the side of adharma. They are completely corrupt. Busy since childhood, they are always engaged in doing all type of illegal activities. They are always against the dharma. But now today, it happened that they are in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And they are assembled in a Dharmakshetra, but they are adharmi, they are irreligious people. But they are in the field of sacred place. So Dhritarashtra, some fear coming, that if Duryodhan, Dushasan, their mentality will change because of the influence of Kurukshetra. Because when one corrupt person, one adharma person, corrupt person, irreligious person comes to a sacred place, this sacred place has its own influence. In the influence of Dharmakshetra, sacred place, it may happen that Duryodhan may change his mind. Shakuni, Dhritarashtra, Duryodhan, Dushasan, all these Kauravas, those who are now thinking, taking the side of adharma. So it may happen that their mind will change and they will think something else than battle. Maybe they will stop doing battle. It may happen that they will go to their brothers. Duryodhan may go to his brother Maharaj Yudhishthir, oh brother Yudhishthir, you can stay peacefully in our kingdom. We together will stay, we will not fight. It may happen. If this happens, then Dhritarashtra has this fear that this throne, this kingdom will go to Maharaj Yudhishthir. And the Duryodhana will remain as his subordinate, as his younger brother or servants. So this is what Dhritarashtra doesn't want. Dhritarashtra's only plan was only thinking that how my property, all the kingdom will go to my sons, not to Pandavas. This was Dhritarashtra. That's why while he is speaking this sloka, asking this question, he already making separate the Pandavas from Kaurava. Oh, my sons are Mamaka Pandavaschaiva. He's not telling they are all one family, telling they are separate. They are outsiders, dealing them as outcasts. So it's showing that how much corrupt was Dhritarashtra, how much enviousness was there in the heart of Dhritarashtra. So he will be unhappy if Duryodhana will go and compromise and give up battle. He doesn't want this. That's why he is curious to know what happened, what did they do. He asking this question. Mamaka Pandavasya Kim Akurbat Sanjaya. Oh Sanjay, what happened? What they are doing? Please let me know. Next doubt comes in his mind. He becomes sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. Sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. When something coming favorable to his mind, he becoming happy, sometimes unhappy. This is his condition of his mind. He's thinking, Dhritarashtra is thinking, Pandavas have come to the battlefield to fight, to get their rights back, they get their Indraprastha back. But if the Pandavas will change their mind, if their pure intelligence will come and they will change their mind, or they will not fight, oh, they may ask Duryodhana, please take your kingdom. We don't want your kingdom. We will be happy in anywhere, everywhere. You take your kingdom. We can remain as your servants. If Pandavas will tell like this, then Dhritarashtra is becoming happy, momentarily. For a few moments, Dhritarashtra thinking this, becoming happy. If Pandavas will give a battle, then my sons will be victorious. My sons will be victorious. They will remain as king, not the Pandavas, becoming happy. But next moment, again thinking, if Pandavas will not fight, still they will remain in the kingdom. That means the kingdom is still, it is not Niskantak. It means it is not unrivaled kingdom. Still some rivalry will remain. That's why Pandavas should totally vanquish, they should be finished totally. He doesn't want that battle must happen. Somebody may ask question, oh Dhritarashtra, Pandavas are very powerful. How can Duryodhana defeat Pandavas? It is not easy. Then Dhritarashtra is thinking, no, in my side, Pitama Bhishma is there. Guru Dronacharya, so much big fighters are there. Even Arjun cannot defeat them. Arjun, Bhim cannot defeat Bhishma and Drona. That's why my victory is certain. It is for sure that I will be victorious. Only Duryodhana should not give up fight. He must fight. Then I will be victorious. This is Dhritarashtra thinking. So Dhritarashtra mentality is difficult to understand. What he is thinking? Why is he asking this question? Everything is in his heart. This is by the mercy of our Acharyas, by the mercy of our Guru Varga. We just discovered how Dhritarashtra is thinking, why he is asking this question. This is the question of Dhritarashtra. And from here, all these answers coming, the ultimate answer is that wherever there is Krishna and his dear devotee Arjun, there will be the victory, there will be all good fortune. No chance that other side will be victorious. So Sanjay is saying this, and all these questions combiningly Dhritarashtra is asking, he doubts in his mind. What? My sons and the sons of my brother Pandu, what did they do? This is what Dhritarashtra's question. So, coming days we'll continue to hear from Bhagavad Gita. Most important slokas we'll discuss, and their explanation by our acharyas we'll try to discuss and release, so that we'll understand more and more the depth of Bhagavad Gita, we'll enter into the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavad Gita is not different from Krishna. Then one day we'll understand what Krishna is speaking. Then I will make our life successful. So with these words, I conclude my speech here. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय, कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय, रूपानुगाचार्य शिल गुरुदेव की जय, रूपानुग गौड़िया गुरुवर्ग की जय, समागत भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।